So we have Leisha, did I say that right? Leisha?
Yes.
Leisha, you can sit right in the middle, please, who is Bayli's mother. And we have Dawn, who is a very close family friend. So Dawn is going to be here both to support Leisha and possibly to speak. And then you said we do at the end have other photos if we want?
Yes, I have a whole bunch.
Okay, so we've got water here. So what we're gonna do is, and I apologize for those of you I haven't done this with before, every so often I have to move the mouse because the screen will black out. We're going to ask Dawn and Leisha to say and spell their name. And then the only thing that I asked Dawn and Leisha and everybody, we're just gonna keep the topic on Bayli and not the investigation. Certain things that can't be talked about, certain things that are, you know, guesses, we don't want to bring those in. So we're just going to kind of keep the focus on Bayli and target somebody out there who knows something and what we need those people to do. You comfortable?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I don't know, but
Are your levels okay? Can you hear okay? And then Dawn, when you speak, you just want to kind of lean over as close to the mic as you can get. Okay?
Don't put me Leisha.
So this is Leisha, this is Bayli's mother, and if you could just please say and spell your name.
my name's Leisha Knight, and Lisha
And Dawn, how do you say your last name?
Dawn Coburn, D-A-W-N-C-O-B-U-R-N.
C-O-B-U-R-N? Okay. And so what I told Leisha we'd probably start off talking about is, because we want to keep the focus on Bayli, if you could tell us about Bayli, growing up Bayli, and who your daughter is.
Bayli was your average, everyday daughter. She was really pretty. She did some modeling when she was a baby, and she went with her dad to Washington when she was in her teens. And then she came back. She was a little different. She had some issues, and really, there's no reason why what happened to her should have happened. There was no, I just don't understand. I saw her almost every day, and I always kissed her and told her to be careful, and I love you. And she, I think, got messed up with some crowd, and so that's why she was where she was at. And I know somebody there knows something, that's all I know. And I would hope to think that somebody would could say something. They're not going to get in trouble.
Can you talk to us a little bit about who she is, her personality, her growing up?
Her personality is, Bayli's shy. She's really shy. What do you think, Bayli?
Yeah, she's shy, she's shy.
Tell them about Bayli.
Bayli loved angels. Believe she was with them all the time. And she was just so innocent, and this shouldn't have happened. And somebody out there has to know something. Somebody's got to know something that will help. She's in a cold case now. Come on, guys, somebody say something. Come forward, please. Make some justice out of this mess. I'm sorry, go ahead, Lisa.
Can you talk a little bit about, and I'm asking both, can you talk a little bit about the day that you found out about Bayli?
I guess they didn't know who she was, so they contacted me by phone. But I contacted them. They left a card on my door like 2 in the afternoon, and I called them back, and they told me on the phone. And they asked me if I knew any of her tattoos, and I said, she has a little heart behind her ear, and I couldn't think, and I kept asking them what happened, and they couldn't tell me. So they said, did she have a tattoo of Brooke? I have a granddaughter in Washington, and I said yes, and they said this person's deceased. I was like, well, are you sure it's her? And so they didn't really tell me much. And then word of mouth is a lot of her lot of the people that she knew or knew her came to me and told me different stories. So I just, whatever I got, I gave to the detective and he let them choose what they wanted with all that. I don't know what to say about all that. I just don't know what to say about it. It's,
Our hope is that we are hitting somebody who has information, so
Yes.
that's why we're putting you on the spot and asking
Yes.
about Bayli. Can you talk about, as a parent, the last thing a parent wants is to have to say goodbye to a child like that. Can you talk about how your life has been changed since?
well, my life has been changed just because I know I'm never going to see her again. And she had a long life to live. She had a lot more to do. And I'm scared, too. I'm kind of scared of people. Just, I am just a little bit people shy. I didn't used to be. Apparently, there is a suspect, and the reason I don't know. I just don't understand why this happened. There's no reason. She could never have done anything possible to be shot in the head.
And the reason that we want to keep it extremely, I don't know if anybody is live, Facebooking live this, but the reason that we want to keep it extremely open-ended is we don't know everything that happened out there, so we need any information. We don't know if it's something that's seemingly very small to you and you don't think it would make a difference, but to the detectives it can make a huge difference. So we need any information on people or situations that could have led to this. And I know, Dawn, you've been struggling with this. Are you able to talk about how your life is, the day you found out and how your life has changed?
I found out the day it happened. I was at work. Alicia came to work yelling at me because I didn't answer my phone. And I was disbelief. I couldn't believe it. You know, nobody has that right to take anybody's life. And my life, oh geez, I miss her so. She used to come over to my house and stay for a couple of days and just be Bayli, and I just miss her. She was such a beautiful person. And it's just a shame. And I please somebody come forward, somebody, anything to help this. Please get close. She deserves this. She deserves her death to become, it just needs to be justified as best way it can. Excuse me.
So for somebody who does know something, or to somebody who...
Yes, if you could just please, you're not going to get in trouble. I don't, if somebody knows something, somebody was there were people, they're scared, of course, and that's okay, that's understandable, but just anything to help get Bayli justice is worth everything to me.
And you know, that could be a key thing, is that somebody knows something, they've seen something, but when they saw what this person did to her, they're afraid. So is that kind of a benefit of silent witness here?
One of the many benefits to the program is if you call us, when you call us, nobody's going to know who you are. And your information is not going to be disclosed to someone else, so that if you thought, well, only one person knew that, that's not a factor. We take great lengths to make sure that nobody knows who you are. And we have to do that for the integrity of the program, but more importantly, to get the justice for the families. So yes, if somebody has any information, I realize they're probably not doing it for the money, but we do need the information to get called in. What would, an arrest doesn't bring your daughter back,
No,
doesn't
it
bring
doesn't.
Bayli back, but what would it mean to you?
That the person's,
Somebody has to pay for it.
yeah, I mean.
And maybe the safety of somebody else.
And he's out there
if it
walking
could be
around.
done. Yeah, somebody else.
He's
could-
going to hurt somebody else's person, or he, whatever, can do this to anybody else. If he can just do that like nothing, then who's to say somebody
Your
else?
child is not in danger. or a friend of yours is in danger.
Or your sister, or your brother, or your aunt, or your family member, and good friend, or anybody.
What would you say to somebody who has information or who had some involvement? What would you say to them?
Why?
I would just ask them, please,
I would ask why if
don't
they
be
had
scared.
involvement.
Don't be scared. I don't know. Just don't be scared and just tell them. And it's like they're scared, and I know that. And please just tell them what you know. And this can all be done, and I can, my family and her extended family can at least know that it wasn't all done and forgotten about.
Don't forget about Bayli, guys.
You can't just go like that and just go like that. It's not human.
What would you want to say to the guy, to the man who did this to her?
I can't say that. I can't say what I would like to say, but I would ask to turn yourself in. You know, down here you did wrong, and you took my daughter from me, and other people, a lot of people. This affected a lot of people's lives, a lot. She has a brother. Just please, I don't know. He'd probably look at me and laugh or something. I have no idea. But I would ask him to. I would ask him to just come forward. That's all you can do. I mean, I don't know what else you could say. What would you say?
I call him a coward for shooting a 28-year-old woman in the back of the head. May God forgive you.
What would you want to tell somebody who had information but is afraid?
Well, I would understand them being afraid. I can respect that. But it's if you come forward, your identity doesn't have to be known. You know, you silent witness. You don't have to. They'll keep you. They won't even tell us. Oh, Mom. I mean, I'm not like right up there, but they won't. You know, you're safe. You'll be safe. You'll be safe if you just call the number and meet with the silent witness. And then you don't have to be afraid anymore if this person gets convicted and put to prison. And you don't have to be afraid. And isn't that a nice concept?
And it would
living
take a
life without
whole
being afraid.
thing off their shoulders. I mean, I can't imagine these people being able to sleep at night knowing what they know or have seen.
If you guys have any questions you want to ask the family, you're more than welcome.
Can you talk a little bit about, you said the family and extended family.
Mhm.
Talk a little bit about how this has affected everybody and kind of what life looks like now as opposed to before?
She has a brother in Washington and a stepmother and her dad. And he found out on Facebook, which is not, I didn't put it on there, somebody else did. And so that really, and then we had a little thing about her ashes and who would get them, and it was just a whole big mess. And I think that knowing them, that they probably questioned me about why this happened as well. I haven't been able to get over there yet to talk with them. But I know her brother has millions of questions, and I know that I'm going there soon here just to talk to him, not on the phone. I don't want to talk to him. I think I have talked to him, but just when it happened. And to me, I need to be with him, and he can answer any questions that I know that I can answer, and they all can. But I'm sure it's got them all up, because we don't talk a lot, you know, and I'm sure they've got their ideas of what happened here in Arizona. And then, you know, I'm by myself, and I always look forward to her coming. She doesn't come anymore. Her birthday just passed, October 5th, and the anniversary of her shooting is Sunday. I'll never ever forget this or her. I did get to see her. And they only let me see her face. But that was good.
And like what you guys said is, when you call with that information, we know that it doesn't bring Bayli back, but at least give the family the gift of the arrest, because we can't give them closure because their lives have changed and aren't going to be the same. Every time somebody's life is taken, there are parents, there are siblings, there are cousins whose lives are going to be impacted forever. And if we could at least just give them the knowledge that that person is not walking around free, that would mean something to the family.
There's got to be a consequence for what happened to her. Somebody has to pay it.
Or else everybody will be out there shooting people. Right now, he's got the right to just go do it whenever he wants, because he gets away with it, and I don't believe that that's
I knew
right.
people that knew Bayli, knew what type of person she is. Don't forget her and help her. Help her get justice, please.
What's the one thing you want people to remember, Bayli, when they think of her name? What's the one thing about her you want them to remember?
Her smile,
Her innocence.
her innocence.
Was she known for anything? Did she do anything?
She's an artist. She was an up-and-coming artist.
What kind of art did she do?
She,
Whatever
I just
she
got
wanted,
I
kind
just
of-
got a
kinda
picture
hide
from a
things.
I just got a picture from a friend that he found in a shed that she did on this cardboard, and it's like this King Tut type odd-looking. It's really cool though. It's a real cool painting, and he let me take it home the other night. So stuff like that. She did abstract art. She was just starting. I'm an artist, and so she was following in my footsteps. We would have our art time at my house all the time.
Art challenges?
Yes, she wanted all my paintbrushes. Yeah.
Will there be, this is my last question, I promise, because the anniversary had just happened on the 29th, if you do any flyer handouts, or if there's any events that happen, if you could be willing to share that, I think that's worth.
If there's any, well, as far as I've passed around a bunch of those on Saturday morning, all over McDowell. I went all up and down McDowell and passed out the flyers. I know that people know about it. The guy at 7-Eleven knew about it. He knew. He let me put it up in the window, and he remembered it. So, I just want to get it resurfaced and get it out there again. I don't want her forgotten. I don't want them to think that they're getting away with anything, because I'm not going to forget about it. Or you not either.
No. Never.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.